everybody? We're back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about every way that I know of to boost your stats. So first thing we're going to look at, we're going to click on ability. We're going to look at assist. I got a video on this. Make sure y'all take a look at it. The name of the video, sorry y'all, that's my son beating on the door. But the name of the video, I believe it was called Do This to Boost Your Stats. So check that video out. I go in depth on this little system right here, how it works, how you know how many points a person will give you towards that stat as well. So first thing we're going to be looking at here is assist. Basically what you're doing is you're putting people in there that are giving you the desired stat. So make sure you're doing this. If you got a couple characters, it doesn't matter if they're a C, 1 point can make all the difference in the game. So make sure you're using this assist tab. Make sure the character you're using has every slot available filled. Next thing we're going to be looking at, oh yeah, we could have just stayed inside the ability tab. We're going to look at strengthen. Now, this is how you're going to be getting most of your stats built up. So, I highly suggest focusing on one character at a time, because if you try to focus on maybe 2 or 3 characters, it'll take you forever to even reach S tier. So, focus on one character at a time, get them all the way to SS, and after that, unlock every cell before you move on to the next person. Don't make the same mistakes that I made, because you see, my Yui or my Nana, they're both SS, but I haven't maxed out either of their cells. So focus on one at a time. You'll make a whole lot more progress that way. Next way is gear. Now believe it or not, new players, you upgrade this gear right here and you get some stats. Alright, load it up. Now the way that these outfits work, you can take a look to the right under the icon. You're going to see the strengthening effect. That's what stats is going to be adding to the character you put this gear on. So it's not purely cosmetic. It's not just there to make you look good. This is actually going to make your characters better at what they're supposed to be doing. For example, these aviator sunglasses here, they'll give you mid-range shot and they'll give you dribble. Now these go up to level 5 and they're going to cost quite a bit of resources, but that doesn't mean it's not worth it. So the stat all the way at the top is going to be the main stat. That's going to give you 7 points when it's fully maxed out towards the stat that's there. The stats under the top stat are called substats. Those substats are going to give you a slight boost to the ones that are there in those spots. So for example, we got mid-range shot here. Once this is level 5, you're going to get 7 points added onto your mid-range. And when this is maxed out, your dribble is going to be 3. Okay? Main stats get 7, substats get 3. Now some pieces of gear have 1 main stat and 2 substats. So let's see if we can find one. Here we go. This one right here has dribble, 3-point shot, and steal. So that means that you're going to get 7 towards your dribble, 3 towards your threes, and 3 towards your steals. So make sure you're maxing out your gear and keep upgrading your character, bro. Because like I said before, that B rank Havoc G is not going to cut it. Next way is by getting costumes for your character. Now these are probably the smallest boosts that you can get in the game, but they still help out a whole bunch because overall stats matter. Alright, so you can see here, I got a costume for my boy White. He gets +1 steal and +2 to his pass. Small difference, but a difference nonetheless. The way that you put your gear on, you just click on your bag here, you click on clothes, and there you go right there. It'll show you the pieces of gear that you have upgraded as well, so you don't end up putting the wrong pieces of gear on people. Like for example, you see these red spider skis, it says star 2. That means I got it up to level 2. So if you're looking for a certain piece of gear and you're trying to make sure you're not putting on one that you didn't level up, make sure you look for that star. Remember, man, upgrade your character, build your stats up. You'll be a whole lot more consistent at what you are meant to do. Emphasis on what you are meant to do. You putting 3s on Havoc G, it does not actually matter. He will not be as consistent as a Fire King. He will not be as consistent as a Marcus. He will not be as consistent as a Susan. Put the right stats on the right characters and make sure you're focusing on a couple of stats, because if you spread your stats too thin, you're going to turn yourself into a jack of all trades, and you don't want to be a jack of all trades. Look at Friedman. That's it, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.